In the opening sentence of his new book, John Newby gets right to the point.
He writes, "We're all facing the inevitability of death, but a perfect chocolate brownie and a great cup of coffee can enrich our lives and help us live fully." He had me right there, but we went to his home in Harpswell because there's a lot more to his story. There is no mistaking the care and loving attention that John Newby puts into the making of a cup of coffee.
You gotta do about like 18 grams. These are Arabica beans, and they're single source, so they're usually from like a higher altitude.
John Newby is not a chef. He is a podiatric physician and something of a fanatic about everything from the beans to his gleaming coffee machine.
Now for this, what I usually do, I take it up to about 145 degrees, 145, 150.
His two great passions in the food world are coffee and brownies. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
Typically, I'll drink anywhere from 3, 4, maybe more a day, easily.
And how many brownies do you eat a day?
At least 2 or 3 brownies a week on average, easily, because I experiment around with a lot of different ones.
John has come a long way from when he started drinking coffee while in the Marines, coffee that was sometimes made in a helmet. He has just written a book called Brownies and Coffee, a collection of recipes and a look at what he says are the healthful benefits of high-quality chocolate and caffeine. The book is dedicated to Venus, his wife of 34 years. He began to notice changes in Venus's behavior around 2017 when she started forgetting simple things.
She was a highly educated lady, and she'd travel all around the state, and she would get lost getting home.
The diagnosis was crushing. Venus had begun to slip into the fog of Alzheimer's disease. The story of your family is the one that so many other families have gone through. It's a horrible disease, and it has turned your lives upside down, hasn't it?
Completely. Our lives have been devastated by this because my wife is young. She was diagnosed at 53 years old.
Modern medicine has little to offer.
The medications that are currently on the market don't cure, and at best, they can kind of hold things at a little bit at bay.
John began doing research that prompted him to write this book, research which led him to conclude that certain high-quality chocolates and coffees can help improve cognitive functions. When you started working on the book, what kind of a book did you want to create?
I wanted to research just nutrition in general to see what factors would contribute to brain health in general. And along the course of that, when I recognized that both chocolate and caffeine, I said, what a winning combination. I like coffee, I enjoy chocolate, and I said, well, why don't I marry those two up together and then put this information out there for the public to consume and hopefully find benefit in.
John is now a full-time caregiver for Venus. This is not the reality they had envisioned for this stage in their lives.
Some days she remembers who I am, and some days she does not, but it's been very trying on our entire family, everyone.
Although the book came out of sadness, John wanted it to be fun and interesting, especially the brownie recipes.
I mean, like one of the brownies that I do is actually with blue cheese, and that one's pretty interesting. And I do one with bacon, a bacon brownie, and then one with orange peels and candied orange peels. And this one that we're having now is actually blueberries, pecans, and espresso.
A fun book? Yes. But behind each recipe is John's fervent hope that soon there will be a cure for Alzheimer's.
The best brownie is just that one that you kind of make really your own. And just the main ingredients in it is just love. You have to put a care into creating and crafting these. And, and for me, it was the love and the hope that this is making a difference for my wife.
Wow.
It's a really powerful story because it strikes two such very different notes. There's the enthusiasm and appreciation for brownies and coffees, and then there's the heartbreak of Alzheimer's disease.
While the story was going, I actually thought back to when I was little, and my grandparents, who every single day, like clockwork, as soon as 10 o'clock hit, oh, it's coffee break, it's time to sit, have your coffee, have something sweet. And it just kind of reminded me, like, something as simple as a brownie, as a cup of coffee can really do something for you, especially when you're navigating something like he is.
So in the brownie world, there are two schools of thought. That a brownie should be cakey or a brownie should be fudgy, almost gooey.
Oh.
Where do you fall?
The last one. I want
Fudgy
fudgy,
and
and gooey.
Yes.
What about you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And happily, John Newby falls into the fudgy and gooey camp as well. The brownies that he made for us, which, as he said, walnuts, espresso, wild blueberries, were fudgy and gooey and terrific.
Love it.
Again, the name of John Newby's book is Brownies and Coffee.